Hello and welcome to FPL Mates, the new podcast where we talk to a different FPL head every single week. There's going to be FPL YouTubers, FPL experts, and people who you don't necessarily know love FPL, but you might have known them for some other reason. But anyway, they're all going to be in this series, so do let me know who you want to see next. But in this video, there was a very popular choice where I asked you who you wanted to see, and it is none other than the Welsh magician himself. He likes to say Unluckeeee and various other wacky catchphrases. I've been assured that he would be wearing a wig for this very occasion. I'm sure you can guess who I'm talking about by now. It is, of course, Mr. Nathan Bacon.
Way! I'm here. I have the wig. Can confirm.
How are you doing today, Nathan?
Very good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, not bad. One question I've always wanted to ask you is Nathan Bacon your real name?
I'm about to... no, it's not. So sad. Top 10 saddest moments, it's not. It can be, though, if you want it to be, it's fine. Everybody actually calls me Bacon, like, even, like, school teachers and everything call me Bacon, so...
Really?
Might as well,
where did that come from?
Basically, when I was younger, I used to eat like a pig, and my friend just said Nathan Bacon because bacon sounds like Nathan, comes from a pig, and it just stuck. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I swear, like, there is no such thing as a good story behind a nickname. They always come about so randomly.
Very true, yeah.
But yeah, we're not just going to talk about your name today. We're going to talk a little bit about YouTube and FPL, I suppose, because you've been on YouTube for a little bit longer than me. Did you start the year before me or the summer before me?
I started the same season as you, but right at the start.
Yes.
About a year,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, because you were one of the first people I watched on YouTube, and I really liked that your content quality is probably, I would say, like, as in, if you look at your FPL content, it's the most similar to good quality standard, like, YouTube content, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone else is a bit more infographic, slideshowy, and you've got, like, it's just a much higher standard, and you can tell you put a lot of work into your YouTube stuff. So it's really good to see. So that was kind of like a little bit of an influence. Obviously I don't put nearly as much effort into my videos as you do with yours, but it was definitely influential when I first saw you on YouTube. So yeah, thanks for the inspiration and stuff like that, I suppose.
Well, that's all good. Fun fact, actually, I don't know if you remember, I had to check this earlier, but I thought it was true, and I think it is. I was actually within the first 3 comments ever on your channel, your first ever video. I actually commented saying something like, I like what I see for a first video, keep it going. And look at you now, you get me on as a guest.
That's so true. You're so right. That is absolutely true. Yeah. So, oh my God. Well, thanks. Because I guess, therefore, you were the first other FPL YouTuber to notice me, I suppose. Or, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that's nice that we've come kind of full circle here, and then now I'm very privileged to have you on my channel. We're going from feeling lucky to have you comment to actually having to get your face on my videos. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Very nice.
Right. So look, we're going to have a look at our drafts, and we're going to compare drafts a little bit. But I do want to say, I don't know if you're finding the same thing, but I'm having an absolute nightmare with injury statuses constantly changing. It's not just players getting injured, but also they're getting uninjured.
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, very much same. Like, players like Watkins with 100% nailed. Ings come in, no. I was like, all right, okay, I'll replace him with Wilson. Oh, wait, he's injured. Oh, wait, he's back. Yeah. There we are then.
Yeah.
Where do we go
Watkins,
now?
is he going to be playing on the wing? Oh, now Watkins is not going to be playing on the wing. He's playing as a striker in a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Robertson now injured as well. Shaw, I don't know what's going on with Luke Shaw. Is he injured or not? And right now he's not, but
I think he's still got the broken ribs, so he's still going. So all for it.
Fair play to him. And then you've got like Cavani and Sancho. Are they even in training yet? I think they came back to training today.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Last season definitely trickled into this season at the start already.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like with fatigue and injuries and it's been like, I don't know about you, but feels like it's been the craziest pre-season for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's because he was one of the longest as well in terms of when we've had the game. We've just had a whole month.
Yeah.
And every little change has been a new team. And then,
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. Perhaps if the game came out a week ago, we'd be pretty sorted and settled on our teams and we wouldn't have to change much.
Yeah.
But instead, we're going to be changing everything for the next 5 days.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you think, is there any point in showing our teams today? Because we're going to change them like 5 minutes after we finish this recording, I imagine.
I'm changing it right now. I don't know about you.
Are you? You actually?
I might be. You'll never know.
Oh, well, I'm also changing mine with my toes right now, like underneath the table, having some tinkers.
Yeah.
All right, come on then. Let's have a look at some teams. I'm going to get yours up in front of me first of all. We'll do yours first.
Yes.
And then I'll let you can go crazy criticising mine, give it your worst, but we'll have a look at yours first. Okay, it's in front of me. Do you want to talk me through it a little bit?
All right. Okay. So we got mainly template or safe, you would say. Sanchez in goals, Trent, Shaw, and then Tsimikas.
Yeah,
I think that's what you say. Salah, Bruno, Harvey Barnes, an equaliser, and Rafinha. And the Daddy Ings, Antonio, and Wilson.
Well, we knew Daddy Ings would be in there.
Of course.
I'm sure you could not resist as soon as he moved to Villa.
I only chose him just so I can
time.
say Daddy Ings.
I know. I absolutely believe that as well.
Yeah.
And then on your bench, you've got there Foster, Brownhill, Livramento, and Ayling.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's one really interesting thing. How much have you got in your bank? Nothing.
0.5 actually with this.
0.5. Okay, right. So you could technically upgrade one of your 4 million defenders, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you needed to.
Yeah.
Because you've got Tsimikas and Livramento as 2 4 million defenders.
Yeah.
How confident are you about Tsimikas playing?
Well, I don't know if you just saw, but he just got an assist.
What, literally just now?
Just now, yeah. The players that haven't played much for Liverpool pre-season are playing again today, and he just got an assist.
Right, so that's a very good sign.
So there you go, he's in. I think, well, if you got backup, I've got Ayling. Yeah, Liveramento's not really backup, but for the first 2 games, Norwich, Burnley, I think you would be very rude not to take advantage of that. 4 million, Liverpool, attacking defender.
But what about Milner?
That's what I was thinking, but they're actually lacking in midfield now with Wijnaldum gone. I'm not sure if they'd actually risk a Milner at left back if they have an actual left back now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of true. I think there was talk about Tsimikas going out on loan or something, but that was a while ago. So perhaps he's staying now. Well, I would imagine he has to stay now.
Oh yeah,
because isn't Robertson's out until is it the first international break?
Around about then, yeah. I'm not sure if it's concrete yet.
Yeah, I don't think anything's concrete yet because it happened so recently. Okay. I mean, I'm looking at your team and you're right. It's kind of template, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boring. The one thing that isn't template about it, though, is I feel like a lot of people are moving to a 3-5-2 at the moment. I'm like dropping one of those 3 forwards.
Yeah.
But like, who do you drop out of those 3? It's so hard because a lot of people like obviously really like Ings and Antonio, but then some of us also like Wilson. I guess I really like Wilson. I'm guessing you really like Wilson as well.
Yeah.
So who do you drop? I guess none of them, and you just stick with this formation.
Yeah. Looking at the front 3 though, hamstring FC, they could all get injured.
Yeah.
And Barnes just coming back. That's one thing I'm worried about. So like, if I were to drop out Wilson, it's not even because I don't like Wilson. It's just because I want somebody that isn't as injury prone.
Yeah,
but
someone like a little bit more reliable.
Yeah, but then if you swap him out for like a Jota, then he's probably going to get roughly the same minutes, even if he's not injured, just because of the rotation anyway. So
true.
Yeah.
So true. You can say the same about like Greenwood, who's like a 7.5 million as well.
Yeah.
It felt like for a while there was loads of forward options to go for. And then now it feels like these 3 that you have on screen is these 3 and Tony. And then that's kind of it, I think.
Yeah.
Because before you had like Cavani, but then he never came back to training at United. You had like Iheanacho, but we now know that he's going to be playing, Leicester lining up with 1 forward, which is going to limit his play time. and maybe plays on the wing a little bit. I don't really know what's going to go on with that. Watkins is now playing as a sort of a second striker. DCL and isn't DCL kind of a little bit injured?
Yeah, a little bit toe injury. Not that he uses his feet because he just uses his head.
That's
to score anyway.
true.
But yeah, a little bit injured.
And then Bamford,
yeah,
I don't think anyone wants to start with Bamford because of the fixtures.
It's just the fixtures, yeah. Well, that's why I made a good point earlier. Like, we will probably want a Bamford, a Jimenez, maybe even a Lukaku when he joins Kane. That's the main reason I want to stick with the 3 forwards. Because, in 3 weeks, this front line could be Kane, Jimenez, Pukki or something like that, And it's a bit harder to go that if you've got the 5 midfielders.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, kind of. It's still like a 2 transfer job. Mm-hmm. Well, if you wanted like a Lukaku, it's a 2 transfer job.
Yeah.
Or a Kane or someone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anything else interesting that I would like to talk about in this team? Livramento. All right, go on then. Why Livramento?
Well, not many 4 million options. Amati obviously could get some stats as well. But Livramento in their pre-season game last, he got an assist as well after only coming on for about 20 minutes. And I believe he was one of Chelsea's Academy Players of the Year for the last season.
Yeah, he was a Chelsea Academy Player of the Year last year, yeah.
Yeah, and the likes of Mason Mount all that have had that in the last few years. So he must be some player. And the fact that they put a buyback clause in, he must be good. I don't think he'll start at the start, but I think towards the end of the season, maybe even halfway through, if he gets that place, then it's worth just having him from the start.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if he does get some game time and he does well, then he won't be a 4 million defender for much longer.
No.
Okay. All right. Should we have a quick look at my team, which I have updated since Friday? This was the last time I think I showed my draft off.
Yeah.
Have you got it in front of you, Mr. Bacon?
I do. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. It's a little bit different to yours.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a lot, actually. The more I look at it, the more dissimilarities there are, which worries me a little bit. Maybe I've made a mistake here.
No, I think it's a good team.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll for those of you not looking at your screens right now because you're too busy playing FIFA, I'll read out my team. It's Sanchez in goal. Then we've got Shaw, Ben White, and Alexander-Arnold in defence. Midfield is 5. It's Greenwood, Salah, Benrahma, Son, and Mahrez. And then we've got Ings and Wilson up front with a bench of Foster, Amati, Obafemi, and Ayling. Last there because he's playing Manchester United and he's probably going to get battered a little bit. But yeah, Benrahma's gone in today for the first time ever. I have got 0.5 in the bank, so he could go. Well, I did have Jared Bowen, but because he was looking really good in pre-season, but then Benrahma has more recently been looking good in pre-season. Apparently, he's going to play kind of behind the striker. So I'm hoping that covers Antonio, so I don't have to have Antonio and Wilson.
Yeah.
Because I want both Antonio and Wilson, but I'm finding it difficult to do that. Obviously, I've got no Bruno Fernandes, so I feel like I have to have Greenwood. So maybe I'm just backing myself into loads of different corners.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like every single player in this team. I don't think there's a player here where I'm looking at and I'm thinking, take him or leave him. They're all like, I'm quite excited to see what they can do.
Yeah.
Other than Ben White, who is the clear boring pick of the team. But I'm an Arsenal fan, so like if we get a few clean sheets, I'll be cheering on Ben White.
Yeah. Nice.
Any immediate thoughts about this team? Anything worrying you? Or anything you like?
Well, all right, we'll start with the things I like.
Okay.
To be nice. Ease it in.
Yeah. Go on then.
So, yeah, you're getting a lot out of your money when you, drop Bruno down and spread it out and all that. You've got the 2 good strikers, good balanced team, good options on the bench if you need them. And on any given week, this could be a really good scoring team, But then what I don't like is that Son 10 million, even if Kane stays, are you still wanting him?
No, probably not. To be fair, if Kane stays, I probably would just do Son and Mahrez to like Bruno and someone else, maybe Harvey Barnes or someone.
Yeah, because Son, unknown manager. Well, known manager, but if they're going to change how they play, and Kane might stay. Mahrez, he'll probably start game week 1. It's a guessing game after that, though, isn't it? Greenwood.
I mean, I'm hoping for game week 2
Yeah.
because City play Norwich, really, and then I'd probably move him on after that.
Yeah. Yeah, good plan until he's benched in that game week 2. Then that would actually be...
Yeah.
I like it.
It would be unlucky.
And then, Greenwood. I like Greenwood, but not over Bruno. I would rather have Bruno and Greenwood just because... Yeah, you probably start the first few games again, but longer term then, you don't want to just have Shaw with those amazing fixtures, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right. But, yeah.
And then
the
Ben Rama even could get
wild
benched
card
as well, because with the Europa League in a few weeks, I know he's doing well in pre-season, but they have a lot of options.
They do, yeah.
So come 3-4 weeks, you're using your entire bench. Obafemi, 2-pointer coming on.
All right, okay, you've made a good point there. You have made a good point. So maybe the current Tinker is not the one. It's a little, I went a little bit crazy this morning. And I just thought, well, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I'm gonna be forced to have Bruno in my team, but I just really don't want to have him in my team.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like, I feel like if his like effective ownership, or ownership should I say, was at like 20% or 15%, there is no way I'd even consider having him.
Yeah.
But because everyone else has him, it scares me a lot, and I'm trying to cover it with Greenwood a little bit. I do want I do think Greenwood will outscore Bruno over the first 2-3 game weeks.
Yeah.
I really do believe that. I mean, at the end of last season, you can take any set of over the last 10 game weeks, you can take any random group of games from there, and Greenwood was consistently outscoring Bruno.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about Bruno playing a little bit deeper, having a lot of the creative emphasis taken off him with Sancho coming into the team, and then less penalties we're expecting. Like, it seems like there's no way Bruno will score as many points as he did last year, because so many things have made him a slightly worse option.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yet his price is 1.5 million more.
Oh yeah.
So I'm bitter that I'm going to have to put Bruno in my team eventually. Because I don't know. What do you think about Bruno? Are you absolutely set on him? Like, you think he's a must-have?
Bruno's more set in my team than Salah right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Okay, that's a big shout.
Yeah.
How come?
Well, I know you shouldn't just look at last season's points, but he was top point scorer in a season he was overplayed. I think he can do better than what he did, and he's got more better players around him to facilitate that as well. He took the third most shots out of anyone as well, so it's not like he's just got penalties. And I think he's just got everything. He's guaranteed in that Man United team, and they have the best fixtures.
I mean, that's a lot of... Yeah, that's a convincing argument, Nathan.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's a very convincing argument. But at the same time, it's kind of in many ways the other side of the coin. Like, is a good players around him going to make him, better or worse from an FPL point of view? Is really the question we're asking, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think worse, but yeah, he had an incredible season last year. I don't know how he does it again.
Yeah,
but maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe proves us all wrong. And I know like 90% of people who play FPL are Manchester United fans, so I'm sure we'll have a few comments in the comment section about that particular discussion. But you'll be very popular at least, Nathan.
Yeah.
Right, okay. With that, I suppose we better wrap up. But do you want to give a quick shout out to your own YouTube channel, Nathan?
Might as well be rude not to, innit?
Yeah.
Can I do it in my outro style?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Right, okay. Are you ready for this? Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon FC right now. There you go.
I was wondering if you were going to send me that clip to include in this video, but I think it's much better that you've done it, to be honest. That'd be a lot better. Yes, guys, do go check out Nathan Bacon. He has been making really, really genuinely high quality FPL content for the last couple of years, and yeah, it's really good stuff. You should definitely go check it out. I'll have a link in the top of the description where you can go check him out. But aside from that, guys, like the video. If you enjoy more of this podcasty, chatty stuff, do let me know who else you would like to see in these videos. And yeah, I guess subscribe here as well if you haven't done already, although I'm sure you have if you're watching this. But yeah, there you go. Nathan, thank you so much for joining me on the channel today. It's really been really nice to have you on.
Yeah, thanks very much. Hopefully not the last time as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll be doing this every week for like the whole season, so nice. I'm sure we'll get you back at some point or another if you're up for it.
Definitely, yeah.
Wicked. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you later, mates. Bye-bye.